Hello，我是10号，我们今天继续来玩《空战骑兵7》。好，那上一段我们把这个伊鲁西亚的首都占领下来了，那中队长呢，这个自我牺牲了，去被这个米海尔给干掉了。好，那下一段我们继续。
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatch from the Osean Army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
好，这一段呢，一次讲了很多的故事剧情哦，就是关于这个伊露西亚跟欧西亚的战争中，大量的把这个双方的卫星都打下来。现在完全没有通讯的情况下，伊露西亚现在也是群雄割据哦，那欧西亚也内斗，搞得乱七八糟。那我们现在有个任务是，这个伊露西亚这边有个军官要跟我们私下联络哦，接洽。那我们现在要护卫他。好，我们把这个机体逆中性能点起来。哦，再来就是92万的 F22。哎，怎么忽然间什么音乐都没了？音乐都不见了。哦，因为它要配合它那个通讯全部都消失，所以我们那个音乐都没了，还蛮贴切的这个。
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
船过的那两架也在。
I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting.
这黄色的都是未知的，要靠近一点啊，我们才可以知道
We'll image process the
是友
unknowns
军还是
cognitive cams
敌
to
军。
identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image. Meanwhile, we just run and they shoot us, right? Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
So you were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal. It's Erusian military.
Something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire. Jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
You guys have opened the trial before, leading our country even further into ruin.
自己人。
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
哎，这两台我辨识一下，自己人。
We're not ruined our ideals. What point is there in living? It's best that you leave this country.
Fox 2.
to tell the difference. There are enemies everywhere.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
哎呦！呜呼！难！
Liar! Liar! We're on your side, you idiot!
自己人。
They're responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
哎，都处理也差不多了。
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
Missile away.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes more and more powerful. Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to know what's going on.
好。
This is a message to all of you fighters out there. Ask yourself, what is best for our country?
哇，那个水这样泼上来，好真实啊！哇，又一堆 unknown 来了，我们过去看一下。
There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed. Wait.
自己人。
General managed to convince them.
自己人。
Those that protect General LaBarre are the real patriots. Onward!
哎，自己人。都自己人哦。
There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
好，这是敌机。
Let's go. We archived all the footage that we've shot when the communication networks come back online.
哎，这标不到。
Box 2. We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
哇，怎么那么硬呢？
Locked on. This one's a goner.
好，标到了，标到。
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, the General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle.
Oh,
Hold him out of your
标到了。
sight.
Vehicle blocking the road.
Missile inbound.
No response to hails. Radicals.
Here comes a traitor LaBarre.
This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they?
LaBarre's in that vehicle!
It's set up in all the right places.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Hostile has a lock. Strider 1, missile away. SAM sight down.
OK， 搞定。
Vehicle eliminated.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
Target obliterated. That was too close for comfort.
是不是还有一台我一直没有把它分辨出来？先把这台处理掉。
Turn right. No, wait. That goes into the ocean.
Missile launched.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grudner Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia.
哇，好硬哦
I'm！sure the boys listening upstairs will record it.
Missile.
The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI.
他把这个幕后料都爆出来了。
It's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grudner Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Friendly hello in front. I'm a patriot and my duty is calling.
好，这边
Nice work, Leos 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
来，
Get on!
哇，这个不好搞啊！
APC eliminated. AA gun confirmed destroyed.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
好，友军， 友军，
Fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
哇，出来一大堆
Landfill
unknown。
number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
That vehicle is one of ours! Cease fire! The info just came through!
They actually believe that using robots will put an end to bloodshed.
友军，哎呦，
Breaking. Enemy has a lock.
自己人。
Target destroyed.
We're taking fire. We can't hold off.
SAM site down.
Enemy has a lock.
Vehicle eliminated.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, I don't think they'll know where to see it.
Our captain's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit?
自己人，
Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
Take out Eddie in autonomous mode.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
哎呀，
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire. Take care of them.
这边 VIP 有危险。
Have no choice. Fire!
We're under attack. Hurry up and do something. I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking? If a drone is acting suspiciously, shoot it down.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
都自己人，都自己人。
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among OCN forces.
在空中的了。
There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies.
自己人。
Conflict concluded. Regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thinking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley, Blade, and enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Russia is responsible for Harley's assassination.
Talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Taking fire from a friendly drone.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they rule the
Wow.
general's day.
Enemy's got luck.
好，我要过去了，一堆。
ID'd as a Russian military.
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone
ya.
wants to meet him.
How'd you last long, Captain? If it breaks, then we're here to help.
Wow. 哇，这边危险。
There were too many conservatives in the Air Force that hated the drone.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
Vehicle eliminated.
搞定，搞定。
Nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Annexed
whoa.
by Russia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. In the rear of the others. Understood.
Then we'll take back the city from the scoundrels.
The radicals truly believe boosted drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper too.
It's launched.
好哦。
Turn to in this darkest hour. We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erosion News Network.
没问题，目前稳稳的。
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck.
OK， 应该解决了。这关也是相当漫长
Identified
哦。
aircraft approaching.
还有。
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use.
哦，是他们那一台博士的那一台。
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
过去看一下。
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
哦，是敌军，是敌军，没错，博士他们那台。他叫我们不要攻
We've
击
checked
哦。
footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
随时可以把他们击落。
Tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
哦，所以不能攻击。
Aircraft your grandfather told me about. The scratches.
你们遇到抓痕了，发抖吧。
Liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait. Unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
啥？
Hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
都已经确定是敌军了啊。哦，这边还有。
ID complete. There are Russian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
什么伊鲁西亚直接打伊鲁西亚？
Wilco.
Wilco.
How dare you interfere? I'm here to deal with that traitor.
背叛者。
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful. Those guys are good.
打小台的。
I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Don't miss. Aim carefully.
9.
发抖吧！
You're in my way.
Bandit in my sights.
Missile.
Rock 2.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit evaded attack. Trying again.
I'm on my target's tail.
301. I'm hit.
Target acquired.
哇哦！
Missile evading.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Missile.
Rock 2.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Missile.
哎，抓不到那台。
Missile.
Evading enemy missile. Getting out rock. Thinking.
打掉。
Nice kill.
Good work. All
点
hostile
点个
aircraft
屁啊！
eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
什么？
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison on escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell?
护卫机要打。
Persian aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, OC craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being
好，
operated autonomously.
护卫机是无人机，
They are not being controlled by anyone.
那我们只好打护卫机了。
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
好吧 ，sorry 啊。
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. Understood.
Wilco.
Hey, it's not our fault all this is a reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
Missile. Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
You can afford the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Recruits, head this way. No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
I'm on my target's tail.
哇，一堆无人机。 大混战了。
Bandit has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
I'm on my target's tail.
Strider 1, Fox 2. UAV is down.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Missile. Missile.
Target acquired.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
哇！
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target hit.
Missile.
5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Functional. 4 bandits left.
There has to be a time that it should not function. But when?
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
They're just dead, aren't they?
搞定，剩3台。
3 bandits to go.
Missile. Missile.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got. One bandit to go.
OK，
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
OK， 任务完成。哇，漫长。
Caution alert.
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... No, I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
疑神疑鬼，还蛮贴切的。
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead. What did you say? Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
好，好，那我们这段就先到这边了，就是非常辛苦的一关哦，中间没什么存档，一路上要把这个未知的点啊，全部都辨识了之后，才能够确认能不能下手，相当的漫长的一关。好，这段先到这边，大家拜拜。